Hello YouTube, BenB998 here, and welcome back to another laid-back review, this time for Postal Brain Damaged. I received a game review copy from the developers over at HYPERSTRANGE, big thanks to them for that. This is the second game of theirs that I've covered over on my Twitch channel, so if you haven't checked out my Twitch, make sure to go do that. I play games every Thursday, Friday, Saturday over on there, and you're missing out on some different content from this channel. So after that shameless plug, let's talk about Postal Brain Damaged. Postal Brain Damaged is a Doom-like shooter set within the mind of Postal Dude, the main protagonist from the Postal series. This is 100% a spin-off, so other than some references and of course the main protagonist, there is no tie to any of the Postal games. You will traverse through 15 uniquely crafted levels, filled with different types of enemies and different types of puzzles that you need to figure out. Most of the puzzles being just finding keys or levers to different doors. Don't expect any crazy over-the-top puzzles, it is very simple. And that is by design because I'm sure they just wanted you to be having fun shooting things. Now, before I go any further, I just want to point out that if you've never played any of the Postal games and the humor offends you, it is meant to. It is a very offensive game, and personally, it doesn't offend me at all, but it's gonna offend some people. They make fun of things like the furry community, the BDSM community, they have dick jokes left and right. There's even a boss that is a giant Karen. A lot of its jokes everyone would get a laugh at, but there's one or two that will slip through that might actually offend you, so just warning about that. But as someone who has played the Postal games before, I knew what I was getting into, and it didn't offend me at all. I'm not one to get offended easily. Alright, now that I've gotten past that bit of information, let's get back to the gameplay. For those who have played Doom Eternal, you'll feel right at home here. This game is mainly a Doom Eternal light. Hell, even the first weapon that you get in the game is the shotgun with the hook on it. A lot of the enemies are even just copycats of different enemies from Doom Eternal. Just like other Doom-likes, you're going to be finding a lot of secrets and a lot of collectibles throughout the missions. One thing that I found very interesting and unique was you can actually find enemy codexes and area codexes that you can go back and look at after you're done to see lore on the enemy types. And because of the secrets and collectibles, it gives you another reason to go back and replay the game over and over again, try to unlock everything. So for those who want to 100% the game, you're going to get a lot of hours out of this. It also even gives you a part time like most Doom-likes, so if you want to learn how to speedrun the game, it is very easy to do so. Now, one of the things this game adds that's very unique to a Doom-like but very common to a Postal game is the use of items. Throughout the game, you'll find items that you can consume at your will that either give you armor upgrades, health upgrades. There's one called a Kimbo that allows you to dual-wield weapons. Another item is Quick Pills that allows you to slow down time and shoot normally. And there's quite a bit more that I didn't mention. Personally, this is something that I wish more Doom-like games would have, and hopefully this kind of gives it that trend. Yeah, pickups are nice in terms of you pick it up and it activates instantly, but I would like to keep like an inventory worth of items, just like this game allows you to. Now, there are a few boss fights in the game, and I feel like all of them are very memorable. Now, I won't spoil the boss fights, but they're a lot of fun and unique. But sadly, there's only 3 bosses in the entire game. There are a few mini-bosses, which I guess can count, but when it comes to major bosses, there aren't too many. Which I think is unfortunate because most of the fun I've had in this game have been during the boss fights. Now, I can't end this review without talking about the music. The music in this game is fantastic. It is very Mick Gordon inspired, and you'll feel right at home here if you're a big fan of Mick Gordon's music. Now, one little complaint I have about the music is there are times where the music cuts out completely and there is no sound other than your gun and obviously the enemy taunts. Especially if there's no major battle going on, it's just dead silence. Like, I would think they would add a little bit of ambiance or something in between those giant fights, but most of the time it's just been nothing. But to wrap things up, this game is fantastic. I would recommend it to anybody who likes Doom-likes. And in recent memory, this is probably the best Doom-like I've played in a long time. Once again, big thanks to HYPERSTRANGE for the review copy. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next review. Bye-bye.